Listen, child, some people didn't make it as far as you've made it. Some people have not made it as far as you made it. Some of y'all have already broken generational curses that you don't even know about. Hey people, this is Kenya Lewis coming to you with another video. Now, God put this on my spirit to talk about faith. And it was like a warning in my spirit. And it was a message. This is so crazy, but you know, it's not really crazy, but it's just so ironic. Yeah, so as God speaks to me, I'm always going to be transparent, and God led me to share what he spoke to me about faith, because this has been my journey walking with him. I always had faith, you know, but he's taken me from faith to faith, different levels of faith, you know. But in order to keep and obtain that faith, you must walk with him. And yeah, so walking with him, in order to maintain your faith, you must have, of course, your intimacy with God, personal relationship, reading your word, worshiping him. So the more you do that, the more you're going to hear clearly his voice and his direction. So when he tell you to go a certain place and do a certain thing, you follow his instructions. So I'm going to be transparent and talk about, I went to the store. I went to a store called DD's. I love this store because it's cheap. A lot of stuff in there is cheap. So I walk in, you know, and I was looking for some stuff, last minute stuff for my cruise. But as I was walking out, I seen a black table and it said Faith. And I was like, yeah, the table said Faith, and I had to get it. It was a little folding table that you just, you know, you sit little stuff on. You might do some work on. You might eat on it. But it was a nice folding table, and it's black, and it got Faith written in white just like this. And immediately, you know, I bought it, and I put it up in the house. So, you know, I put it in my house. I went on my cruise. I came back and I said, okay, it's time for me to decorate the shop and do something different. So I brought my table up. And as I opened the table up and, you know, I was in here decorating, God was speaking to me. And he gave me a warning. He said, without faith in this hour, you're not going to make it. So Hebrew chapter 11 verses 6 says, but without faith, it is impossible to walk with God and please him. For whoever comes near to God must necessarily believe that God exists and that he rewards those who earnestly and diligently seek him. Get back close to God. Get your intimacy back up with God. Spend time with him in prayer and fasting, and watch him turn your situation around. Continue to grab hold of the faith that he has given you when you receive Jesus. Don't be discouraged. Remember, you are an overcomer, cast down, but not destroyed. You have been bought with a price. God is with you by faith. All things is possible to those who believe with God. You got to have God in that thing, and trust and depend and rely on him, because he is good and he will lead you and guide you to all truth. Don't lose your faith, because without it, you're not going to make it. Get back close to the Father.